the Immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo, lakad mo,
Normally.
I'm so surprised we've seen Stat 5 fall off a little bit. I still feel like he's in a strong position. Look at the Bane, which almost acts like a pseudo melee here in a way, which is how aggressive you can play the lane, but your kiting is really nice. He's held so far down. Can they? How much damage do they do to JG? Xiaoyu was in a very good position to cut off the stairway. Now Silen, the slight skill IO doesn't provide any stun or slow, and in this particular lane, I don't think the bonus movement speed matters because Xiaoyu can just spear him away. So we see that's always one of the benefits of Amaz into these strong melee lane dominators. As Roger top should end up going down. Rapido's got a very early level into the Dragon Tail, like we see often now on the offlane Dragon Knights.
Like they dived a full creep wave and they just started hitting the eye when he cut so low.
Ooh, that's really low as well. Is he gonna go for this?
Coming for you.
He's got slide. Surely Silen gets it, but at the cost of his life. Oh no! Is that where you tip him? Gotta be cautious though of where he positions. You'd hate Tihi to break the salve, and he's gonna do just that.
Yeah.
End up going down without anyone to rectify the death.
The old S4 rune.
Oh,
Just able to claim him there, and
oh, there's some revenge now. Yeah, you got Jar Bonbon nearby. He's actually going to try and pop the Ink Swell onto himself with a couple more risks. Everyone's coming. Even Lucifer wants to give some more mana over to JG. He breaks the tether. Even Ken's going to show up as well, but Roger falls. JG looking for more. The Arcane Rune paying massive dividends to UDV in the fight along the river. As Ken finds the one, but they've still got to be cautious about Exilum. They're lacking the stuns. One more Remnant available and in and out, but he doesn't make it to the high ground as Exilum can still pogo stick away, but that means Ja Bonbon is in a compromised position. He's going to look to utilize the Ink Swell to hold the back, just offering as a deterrent, but that does nothing as UDV find their 7th kill of the game.
Southeast Asia, right? In Eastern Europe for sure, in China for sure, but on a Skywrath who has terrible armor against a lot of this physical damage.
First one of the game. Excellent, and Roger still nearby. The Storm Spirit's in trouble, and RSG blow up the Storm before UDV can utilize all his mana pool. And now Xiaoyu's got the ultimate available.
Then you're going to need to look to address that somewhat.
As Ken just picked up the Diffuser Blade, so a free kill onto the Grimstroke. Unfortunately, wasn't there fast enough to protect the ward, but
just used as follow-up.
I don't know, JG's so difficult to kill. Oh, they're going to use an early relocate, thinking the spear found the connection. Xiaoyu doesn't have a blink to enter the fight, so Repeater's going to try and bring him down to start. A great Nightmare gives the life a little bit longer, but it will not matter as Ken has already stacked up the Fury Swipes and RSG. And all things considering, they still were able to kill the Storm Spirit off to the side, so a successful skirmish, and they're looking to jump. Blink back up surely for MKS. He doesn't get the Ink Spell stun, but it will not matter as they overwhelm Rapido. Down to bottom though, as Excellent's going to run into the combo. That's a huge kill to get. Second death of the game. He's been such a thorn in the side of UDV.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dylan, nice timing with the slide. He's instantly able to dodge that. And Dyer's starting to connect bottom if they want to continue with the fight. Fiend's going to hold back the Dragon. Now to Excellent prevents the blink on Ken, so he can't cancel the Bane's ultimate. As Radiant, they're looking to retreat away from the area. Ken's going to TP out. Rapido stuck in the tree line. A relocate down from Lucifer, but I don't think the Eye can really do much to keep Rapido alive. A couple more seconds until the back out, but it is not fast enough. I feel like Sky as a hero in general just revolves around snowballing with pickoffs.
I suppose so. Sorry, just a bit of a rotation come through here.
For a further brawl, Rapido to jump. Roger's got the Nightmare, and Xiaoyu's going to try and take up the Mystic Floor the best of his possibility. Once again, the Fiend's Grip. They need a way to cancel this. A double Ink Spell, providing the extra stun they need to get rid of the life of JG. And now MKS is going to show up to the tail end of the fight. A blink to the west, targeting Rapido. But a Dragon Tail to hold back the Templar Assassin. In the end, it's RSG that comes out on top, but UDV, they want to hit back, they want to find some stragglers, and they do just that. Roger to fall, Repeater though, still in trouble, with MKS just freely right-clicking to the north of this fight. There's nothing they can do to answer the Templar Assassin. A blink back in from Xiao Yu over the tree line. It's all on Lucifer for the relocate out, but he's too late!
Physical damage is still quite there as Skywrath just picks up a Ghost Scepter. So that's going to be where he thinks he's going to be able to survive a lot of this threat, these engagements.
Such an aggressive pathing. He's going to jump in front of the Ursa. Doesn't get the BKB off too late, but it doesn't matter. It's a Fiend's Group once again. Roger is doing God's work this game on the Bane. And now Xiao Yu still got the arena to play with, so locks it in, forcing out the BKBs on UDV just so they can escape the walls. Excellent. Playing with an Arcane. His BKB soon to expire. Do they jump back in? They do just that. Xiao Yu spears enough damage to health.
I don't think so.
He doesn't have BKB. Excellent's gonna fly on over. Who also doesn't have BKB. Radiant all about to respawn. Xiao Yu's the target onto the back line, but the Glimmer keep protecting him for the moment. Looks like he's stuck in the fireball. He can't get the Blink of Bay. Now they've also found the Grimstroke. A really good start to the fight for UDV, but they've blown... Now we're starting to see what the Fiend's Grip can do as well. If Radiant, they blow their Vortex or their Dragon Tail or even their Silences. But meanwhile, Ursa mid lane, he's also been caught out. UDV has an opportunity to try and turn this around. That massive amount of heals for the Ursa. They baited out some early abilities as Roger's caught in the backline, but JG, with the help of Repeater, is able to bring down the huge X factor on RSG, but multiple buybacks
as well for it. So they're not going to be feeling too sore about it all.
Dragonite. Nice initial setup as Xiao Yu can push him closer to the hands of MKS. Godlike streak for the carry of RSG and more of the base to pillage afterwards.
Vision, vision, vision. They only just now put down that sentry ward. They're just like, man, this TA just feels like she sees everything.
Lincoln's pop. Xiao Yu once again with the spear, pushing the Storm Spirit away from his teammates, just breaking the formation that UDV are looking to play with. Another double Fiend's Grip onto both the cores as MKS slicing them apart one by one with the side blades, and they've had enough as RSG continue their reign of supremacy as they'll take game one 30 minutes in.
Roger, more like Gotcha.
I think in the lane, looking at it, you're versing a Pango, has decent amount of mobility, so as soon as Melody off, he's against lineups that don't have the greatest amount of lockdown. As speaking about the Ember, JG's already got to take the brunt to the force, but they might be giving up first blood once again, as you hate to give it a Sillin, which luckily enough, tell that we're getting a lot more now from the Dragonite, but even mids we're seeing it, just the power of being able to deny like 1 every 2 range creeps. Really, really beneficial. Grimstroke combined together, they run into the Witch Doctors. Actually, bottom lane, MKS in quite some trouble. Cuts through the trees, and now with the help of the Warpine ready to block away Rapido, but he's still got the movement speed to pierce his way further into the lane. As Roger holding Rapido under the tower, trying to get as much damage as he can, but top lane is where the kill will occur for RSG. But now with this low health pool, we've seen MKS is had a decent past minute or so. What's going on?
The highest damage creep possible. The Harpy Stormcrafter is coming into this lane.
Oh, yes. Well, it's
a little careful here,
nice,
Roger.
yeah, if Roger ends up dying. So they got 1 point in the Nature's Attendance, but MKS with a double point into the Mystic Snake. That's enough to secure the kill. And now, meanwhile, mid lane, JG connected with the Inkswell is going to play off the back of the Fairy Fire, but excellent.
So it's a question of who you're going to be able to catch out.
Excellent should
die. Staying far enough away.
He's got 3 points in the Melodic. I don't think Xiao Yu can really do anything to help Exilla, and so the kill into the Dragonite they get, but it does cost them every single hero from UDV.
Against that, but you've got to make sure that you're in position to be the follow-up, I suppose.
Poor Roger. It's a tough life when you just get solo Death Ward from T and a couple of bounces are able to go your way, so...
Look how deep Xiao Yu is here. I mean, his courier is kind of going to give him away, though, so he has to be a bit careful.
I don't know if he just jumped into the stun, but there's nothing Roger can really do. The Melodic should tick him out. And now Roger stuck inside the arena. Is going to attempt the TP of the stuns all on cooldown. Oh, well, they're going to try and react some revenge here, but
DK though, man.
Is that
like,
just annoying DK more? Like, is Rapido in trouble now? Relocate's still on cooldown for another 20. It looks like Lucifer stepping in, offering some save, and now they're going to turn it back around. The Melodic onto Exilla, and very nicely played from Tiki. Offering the damage they would need to get rid of the well, he's at the Kobold form and just running around the Medusa, looking to amplify her movement speed mid lane. Sillin, a jumper in the eye, that's a perfect target to bring down, but they're splitting up the fight. An arena from Rapido, but there will be no follow-up as the Rolling Thunder just pushes them out of this location that they want to be fighting nearby, and more importantly, it split up the Morphling away from his reinforcements, breaking the formation. Ken having to play off the back of the Replicate, but Excellence still offering way too much control. T looking to step in. A decent amount of damage with the Death Ward will tick over the Enchantress, but JG... he jumps in the middle of the fight. He's still got one more remnant to play with. It's going to break the slide, but they still get the stun. Where's the extra chain follow-up? JG still ticks out.
Dire structures are fortified.
Bottom lane. Run into Jia Bonbon. The Soulbind's going to keep the Iron and the Mars together, breaking the relocate. So they are stuck. It's like Lucifer's going to go to the west, just Delta split. And they put all their attack. Rack it up. Excellence going to jump behind the tower. Straight onto Tihi's location. And Jabonbon will make sure he's in prime position to be able to kill still. That is... well, they're thinking about going high ground.
Oh. That you can make a rotation happen like that and get a kill while taking a tier 2 tower as well. It's just like, well, you know, what are we doing here?
Alright, well, they're going to look to try and speed it up into the buybacks. There's one out, but there will be no extra follow-up on the arena as Xiao Yu once again is perfect with the Rolling Thunder. They need the extra damage to get rid of the Morphling throughout the stun. Turned to stone, but it's going to be Lucifer that it can keep Ken alive, but he still ends up dropping. Oh, Radiant just on another mode in this series. 10,000 net worth lead, up the high ground they go. Soon to be 6-0, soon to book their ticket into Division 1 for the third tour of the season. They're going to jump to the south onto Rapido. A 5-man wipe in the end, and Tier 4's in shambles.
Yeah, it just felt like a lot of those early rotations didn't really result in too much of anything. They're going to go Tier 4s at the 24-minute mark. Oftentimes when you see games end this early, it's because the enemy team taps out. They're going to take it in traditional fashion, actually taking the Ancient away from them.
Good luck, JG. No BKB and only Lucifer. It doesn't even matter. The Eye doesn't have to sustain. They've got to call it quits as RSG. Dude.